Good evening, boys and girls, and welcome back to the channel. I hope you're all well. If you're new, my name is Lee, aka Rollin Thunder, and in today's video we're going to be talking about that lovely old topic of COVID-19. So sit back, relax, grab yourselves a cup of tea, and let us get into the video. So boys and girls, how are you all doing? I hope you're all doing well. Got arseholes jumping out in front of me, left, right and centre as per usual. Anyway, topic of discussion, COVID-19 and social distancing and face masks. Now depending on where you are in the world, how is it working for you with face coverings? Is it compulsory? Is it not compulsory? Is it a choice thing, or do you actually have to wear them regardless of where you go or what you do? I asked that for a very, very simple question. When it comes to social distancing and going into workplaces and shopping and whatever else, how is everyone actually coping with it? I myself am not coping with it very well, because wearing a face mask in the workplace is fucking suffocating. But we have to wear it regardless of what we do or where we go. Doesn't matter where we are in the shop, as soon as a customer enters the building, that's it, game over, you got to bung it on. Not really ideal circumstances, but there you go. Oh, pardon me. But apparently, thanks to the way the whole COVID-19 thing's working and all the exemptions and whatever else, if someone says they're exempt for whatever reason, you can't question it. You can't question it, you can't challenge it, you can't do nothing. So a lot of the time when people come into my work and they say they're exempt because they've got asthma or they've got this or got that or whatever, quite literally, okay bro, cool story, crack on. We can't question it. But as soon as a member of staff becomes not necessarily immune to wearing one, but then has something happen where they end up having to be medically exempt from wearing a face mask, we get customers coming in demanding why are they not wearing one. Quite simply put, it's none of your fucking business. If we've got to wear it, we've got to wear it. If we're exempt from it, we're exempt from it. Why are the public allowed to question us when we're not allowed to question the public? You know, one rule for you should be the same for everyone else. No, apparently not. But anyway, as I was saying, the way this whole COVID-19 thing is working right now, it's not ideal, but it is what it is. So the long and short of it is, you have to wear a face mask whether you want to or not. If you're a customer and you're exempt, you apparently can get away with not wearing one. You know, cool story you. Anything else, you got to wear one. Doesn't matter if you've got, you know, allergies or whatever. If you've got to wear one, you got to wear one. But this will make you laugh. Our daughter had to go back to school today for the first time in obviously the 6 weeks holiday, and they've changed the way they're doing their in and outs and stuff like that in the mornings and the afternoons. So they're staggering the starting times and the ending times for the kids. It don't work. It is what it is, I suppose. Moving on swiftly, the whole social distancing thing, it's getting beyond the fucking joke now. It went from 2 meters down to 1, and now it looks like it's probably going to go back up to 2, thanks to the rate of infection going up. If you're one of these people that doesn't abide by the rules, you know, expect to get COVID-19, expect to become ill, you know, expect to end up in hospital and having a hard time breathing and whatever fucking else. But this will make you laugh. I heard on the radio today that the reason why so many people are getting infected with COVID-19 again, it's not because normal people like you and me, oh god no, it is, and brace yourselves, it is because of all the fucking yuppie 20 to 30 year olds who think they're above and beyond the law. It's those fuckers that are making COVID-19 stick around and making COVID-19 spread. It's those arseholes who think they're above and beyond the law when it comes to being safe and whatever else. So in terms of the rate of infection going up or down, it's not going to go anywhere anytime soon, thanks to arseholes who got more money than sense. And I'm not talking about people that have, you know, earned their living and whatever else. I'm talking about the yuppie arseholes. They get put through college and university thanks to mummy and daddy's money. I'm talking about the arseholes like those fucking idiots that are in you know, the Only Way is Essex and Made in Chelsea, you know, all them stupid twats. It's all because of people like that. And just because you've got money doesn't mean you're above the law. But trust me, there are people out there who think they are above the law just because they've got a few quid in their pocket. And I kid you not, I come across them all the time at my work. I really do. And it's not like they don't have anything better to do with their time. Do you know what I mean? It's like, I've got money. I can do what I want. Money solves all my problems. It might solve all your problems, but it doesn't solve mine. At the end of the day, there are people in this world who have got a career and who have earned their living. You know, props to you. You know, you guys that have earned your living the right way and hard graft and all the rest of it. You know, absolute respect to you for doing it. But all for you snotty, no good, snowflake arseholes who were given everything on a silver platter because mummy and daddy could afford it, and mummy and daddy can get you through this, and mummy and daddy can buy you that. It's people like you, or people like that, should I say, that causes a shit ton of problems for everyone else. It's like the Extinction Rebellion bollocks. None of that makes any sense to me, but guess what? People are still fucking doing it. At what point do you think it's clever to make life difficult for everyone around you? Oh wait, because you got money you can just buy them all off. You know, here, have 20 quid here, have 50 quid there. You know, that sort of shit doesn't matter. But the people that are hard working normal folk like me and you, like you guys that watch my videos and all the rest of it, you're the ones that make the world go round. You are the guys that make life worth living. And all it takes is for some snotty-nosed snowflake wanker, like I said, like those arse clowns that are in Anyways Essex, and those twats that are in Made in Chelsea, you know, the ones that have the money and have the privilege and all the rest of it that us normal people don't get. It's people like them that have caused the rate of infection to go up to the point where it's become dangerous again. It's people like that that won't get fined, won't get banged up, won't get a prison sentence for acting like a complete cunt. But what happens to us normal people? We're the ones that end up with £100 fines. We're the ones that end up in prison. We're the ones that end up with a black dot against our names. Do you know what I mean? And I say it time and time again. Just because you've got money doesn't mean you have power. You might have power, you know, on bits of paper. You might have power in your head. You might have power as far as what the banks are concerned. But you don't. People who think money is everything are the sad, lonely people that have more money than sense, and then they wonder why they end up sad and lonely. You know, you might end up with millions of pounds in the bank, but if you've got no friends or family around you, whose fault is that? No one's but yours. But guess what? Because you've got money, you can buy your friends. You can buy your Instagram followers, you can buy your Facebook friends, you can buy your Twitter followers, you can do all that sort of stuff because you've got the money to. Normal human beings like me, and obviously you guys that watch my videos and my subscribers and my followers and whatever else, you guys know what it's like. You've seen it through my eyes, what it's like owning this bike. You know what it's like for me to deal with the shit that I go through on a daily basis, weekly basis, monthly basis, yearly basis, whatever you want, however you want to put it. You guys have been there. You guys have seen what it's like for me. And to have you guys along for the ride is obviously a massive support. But it's like, I'm sorry, but at what point do you not think to yourself, do you know what? Money doesn't really solve all my problems. It might seem like it does, but it won't. There are people around who will automatically think that money will save them, money will solve all their problems, money will get them what they want, who they want, and where they want in life. And maybe to a degree it will, but it won't. It won't get you absolutely everything you want out of life. You might get to a point where, you know, you're living comfortably and you're in a big mansion, you've got loads of cars and bikes and boats and whatever else. But I guarantee you, people like that are not happy on the inside. Anyway, I digress. My argument is, and will always remain, money does not buy you happiness. You can get close to it, but you won't get it completely. But anyway, back to the topic at hand. COVID-19. You know, when it comes to the whole thing about, you know, wearing a face mask and whatever else, out in the open like we are now, you know, you're fine, you don't have to wear one. Oh, pardon me, that's burp number 2. Tastes like strawberries. But seriously, when you're out in the open like you are now, you're absolutely fine. There's no problem, there's no drama, you can get away with it. But as soon as you get into an enclosed space, i.e. like a shop, like a newsagent's, like, I don't know, a museum for example, you have to respect and maintain that metre or 2 metre distance, however they've done it. And it's not difficult to do that. It's not difficult for you to maintain discipline and those sorts of environments. But there are people out there that won't do it. There are people out there, and I kid you not, I have had people come into my work without a face mask on and instantly turn around and say, well, why should I have to wear one? It's the law, bruv. That's why you need to wear one. Do you know what I mean? If the law states you've got to wear one, then you've got to fucking wear one. It just is what it is. You know, I don't make the rules, I just have to abide by them. You don't have to be a rocket scientist to know that if you don't abide by the rules, and if the police want to, they will give you an on-the-spot £100 fine. You can dispute it as much as you like, but if you're told that you've got to pay it, you've got to fucking well pay it, do you know what I mean? And that's where my workplace sort of falls short, if I'm honest, because you can't contest it. You can't challenge someone saying that they've got COVID-19. You can't challenge not challenge them if they got it. You can't challenge someone for saying that they're, you know, exempt from wearing a mask. Admittedly, I would love to be able to turn around and say to someone, do you know what, I'm not being funny, bruv, but unless you've got an exemption certificate, we can't let you in. But you can't do that. Why? Because it's apparently against human rights. You can't contest it. You can't question it. You can't turn around and say to them, look, I'm not being funny, dude, but, or miss, madam, Mrs, whatever, you know, can you prove that you're exempt from wearing a face mask? No, you can't do it. It doesn't matter what you do or how you do it. You can't get away with it, because you'll always be accused of being either sexist, racist, or what's the other word? The one where you don't allow one person in. Situationist, I suppose. There you go, there's a new word for you. But it's alright for people to claim that they're exempt from wearing a face mask, but won't give you a reason as to why. So it's all well and good saying that you're exempt because you got, you know, lung problems or whatever. But where's the proof? Do you know what I mean? Where is the actual proof? Oh right, that's it. We've all got to take your word for it because it's against human rights to question it. Oh well, I'm sorry and all that, but that's not fair. But you know, such is life. Such is life, I'm afraid. But what can you do? You've just got to go with it and hope for the best, I suppose. And it's like I'll give you an example of something that happened today at work. We had these 2 hood rats come to the door. And I'm not gonna lie, these guys stank of weed. They really did. They absolutely fucking hummed of it. You know when someone smells like they've just crawled out of a fucking weed pit? That's the sort of smell that I was experiencing, thanks to these 2 gentlemen. So, you know, I've never actually done it, but I'm assuming there is such a thing as getting second-hand high. But I kid you not, these guys smell like they just crawled out of a fucking weed farm. But anyway, I digress. So they come to the door, they're both wearing flip front helmets, and they both go, oh, can you let me in that, bruv? No, we can't. Oh, why that? Because you ain't wearing a mask? Oh, but I've been going into shops all day like this, bruv. Why can't I come in? Because you're not wearing a fucking mask, you dopey cunt. And they're, oh, God, why man? It's at that point that me and the new guy that's at my work called Connor, we looked at each other and we're like, just fuck off, will you? If you're not going to adhere to the rules, then you ain't coming in, plain and simple. And we even told them that there's a newsagent literally maybe 100 yards away from my work that sell face masks, you know, the disposable ones, for 75p each. And he's like, oh, I'm not paying that, I'm not paying that. Alright, well if you're not going to pay it, how the fuck are you going to come in the shop? But as per usual, get the same shit all the time with these fucking idiot people. Oh, I've been going to the shops all day like this, bro, what's the matter with you? It's like, well, it's not the matter with me, mate, it's what's the fucking matter with the people that let you into their shops. The idea of wearing a face mask is to minimise the potential risk of infection. You might not have it, you might have it, no one knows. You know, you might have been near someone who's got COVID-19 and not even fucking realised it. They've probably not even realised it. But yet, you're going to be a dickhead about it and try and get into a shop without a face mask on. And then they were like, oh, why can't I come in wearing my helmet? Because it still allows air to escape from it. And they're like, oh, what do you mean? What do you mean? And it's like, bruv, don't be stupid. You can quite clearly see that at the bottom of the helmet it's got an opening. This is where air escapes. If you've got COVID-19 and you breathe out heavy enough and someone else contracts it and you don't know you've got it and you pass it on to someone else, how much of a prick is that going to make you feel? How much of a dickhead is that going to make you look like? Oh right, that's right, you don't care because you're high as a fucking kite. But you know, this is the shit that we have to deal with, unfortunately, in the workplace. But anyway, ladies and gents, as always, you know, the support is greatly appreciated. Make sure to stay up to date with what's going on the channel. As always, if you like what you see and you want to see more, make sure to comment, like and subscribe. Spread the word, get people involved, get involved, be part of the Rollin Thunder family. And I would like to also apologise that if my chin mount, this jobby here, seems a bit wonky. I did try a different mount or a different mount setup, so I do apologise if it seems a bit off. That's not my intention in the slightest, but if that's how it's come across, I do apologise. But anyway, as always, thank you for watching, thank you for being part of my journey, thank you for getting involved, and as always, if you like what you see, like, comment and subscribe. And as always, boys and girls, I'm not going to say as always again because I'm repeating myself, but etc, etc. Make sure you're safe on the roads, look after each other, stay safe, stay healthy, keep on rolling, stay safe on the roads, stay away from COVID-19. And this is Lee, aka Rollin Thunder, saying adios.